In episode 4 of Did You Know, we're highlighting more things you might not know in WWE 2K25, including new features, secrets, and Easter eggs, as well as some awesome new paybacks. Kicking us off today, did you know there's a secret area at the back of the WWE Archives? The WWE Archives is one of 2K25's best new additions, as it provides players with a new backstage area that they can brawl in. However, something you might not know is that the Archives also contains a secret area. Should you head towards the metal fence at the back of the Archives, you'll notice a small area containing props from various Buried Alive matches. To access this area, all you need to do is grab your opponent and then Irish whip them into the steel fence, as this will cause the fence panel to fall over and give you access to the new area. When brawling in this area, there's extra weapons available that are themed to the Buried Alive match, as you can find a shovel propped up against one of the headstones, as well as 2 gravestones which you can use like a steel chair. However, when using them, the gravestones will actually crumble when striking an opponent.
He might regret getting back up here. Oh!
The gravestones are a throwback to the Chaos at the Crypt area from WWE 2K20, which seen them scattered throughout the cemetery. The Buried Alive area also contains one new interactive element, as throwing an opponent into the coffin will see it break up and fall apart. Did you know that the 2K Showcase features an alternate ending at King of the Ring? The Bloodlines Dynasty Showcase kicks off by recreating the WWF Championship match between Yokozuna and Hulk Hogan at the 1993 King of the Ring, with players tasked to relive history and lead Yokozuna to victory. However, something you might not know is that this match features an alternate ending, as should you lose to Hogan, this will lead to an alternate ending where Hogan reclaims the WWF Championship.
The winner of this bout, and still WWE Champion,
Hulk Hogan wanted this match, got in the best shape of his life, and did what many people said was impossible in slaying Yokozuna. Way to go, Hulkster!
And now we know that WrestleMania 9 was no fluke. Hulk Hogan proved that on an even playing ground, he's still better than Yokozuna.
Did you know that Kane's original theme music is included in Create an Entrance? This one comes in part due to a mistake by the developers, as should you head into Create an Entrance and choose Kane's current model, rather than have his modern theme music, Kane's theme has been changed to his original theme, which is Burned by Jim Johnston. The inclusion of Kane's original track comes as a pleasant surprise, as players who want to create or download the classic version of Kane can now use his original theme, while for players that prefer his modern music, you can still find his later theme included for Kane 08, so if you prefer to use the modern one, then you still have the option to assign it. Did you know you can now set up sub-teams within a faction? This one is a really useful update for factions that have multiple teams within them, as the team settings have been reworked to allow for sub-teams so that you can now set up tag teams within a faction and customize their individual settings. If we take the Final Testament for example, their faction is set up to come out together as a 5-piece, however within that faction we have 2 individual teams, as we have Scarlett and Karrion Kross who are set to come out with their own entrance, with the Authors of Pain also set up as a second team with their own tag and trio entrance. To set up a sub-team, all you need to do is select the team affiliation option when creating a new one and then choose the team that you want this new group to be a part of. As an example, if you want to create the Usos within the OG Bloodline, you can create a team as normal and then set their team affiliation to the OG Bloodline, which will then create them as a sub-team within that group. When setting up or editing a new team, you'll also notice that there's a new option to set a specific role for each member, as you can now set the role of solo, tag, trio, quad or manager, which tells the game how that person should be used so that you always get the right people teaming up and the correct managers at ringside. Did you know there's new Rivals commentary when playing as Triple H against Stephanie McMahon? This one sees the addition of some new Rivals commentary when playing matches between the power couple of Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. Should you play a match between the two, this will trigger the following commentary.
The ultimate power couple, Triple H and Stephanie McMahon, now find themselves in the ultimate power struggle.
2 of the most influential and feared people in this industry. When Triple H and Stephanie go to war with one another, it's like a clash between the gods on the top of Mount Olympus.
Yeah, this is a battle of mythical proportions, and the results of this match, whatever they may be, will instantly be the stuff of legends.
Who would have thought this day would come? Stephanie McMahon and Triple H competing against each other in the ring.
Oh, I don't think this is so crazy. Yeah, they may be husband and wife, but their history together in the ring is anything but ordinary.
Yeah, this is just another entry in what has been one of the most exciting, dramatic, and celebrated love stories in all of sports entertainment.
Did you know that Stone Cold Steve Austin features an updated title entrance? This one was suggested by Sean Wynn, who pointed out an update to Stone Cold Steve Austin's title entrance, as rather than include a new entrance motion, the developers have updated Austin's original motion, which now sees him offer up a Stone Cold salute.
Corey, give me a heck yeah!
No, you dork! You're why Austin invented the what chance?
What does that mean?
It's exactly what you think it means, you derelict. I got a premonition we're about to see some mud holes stomped and walked dry before our very eyes.
A man who just oozes attitude and does whatever he wants.
Did you know that the lights on Naomi's shoes will change colour? This one was pointed out by longtime subscriber Christopher's399, who highlighted a unique feature for Naomi, as during her entrance, if you take a look at her shoes, you'll notice that the developers have included a set of lights which will cycle through various colours. Once in a match, if you jump into the highlight reel to take a closer look, you can see that she has a set of LED strip lights around her soles which cycle between red, blue and green. Did you know there's 5 brand new unlockable paybacks? When setting up matches and editing a player's payback selection, you may have noticed the addition of 5 new locked paybacks, all of which can be unlocked through the island. These new paybacks include the Powder Payback, which works in a similar manner to last year's Fireball Payback, with this one seeing you blind your opponent with a handful of powder. When using this payback, this leaves your opponent's face covered in white powder, with this then gradually fading as the match goes on. The Powder Payback is one of this year's dirty paybacks, which can lead to a disqualification, so if you use it, you will have to make sure that the ref doesn't see it, otherwise it'll cause a DQ. The second new payback is Adrenaline, which gives you a surge of energy that leaves your opponent shocked as you quickly get back to your feet, with this also giving you an extra bar of health to fend off any incoming attacks. Also new this year is the Dirty Breaker Payback, which is a simple payback that can be used when an opponent's in the middle of a combo, as you can use this payback to break it. Next we have the Bully Payback, which you can use to intimidate the referee after a 2 count, as using this will scare them so that they'll count quicker when you make a pinfall.
It's old. The Rock reformulating his game plan. It was not enough to end this, so he'll have to move on to plan B.
Picture perfect from The Rock.
2. The Rock for the win.
The last of this year's new paybacks is the Ref Bump, which you can use to push your opponent into the referee. This payback is a really useful one, as using this will see the ref stay down so that you can then use weapons without being DQ'd. So that was 8 more things you might not know in WWE 2K25, but if you want to get involved in the series and you've got something that you want to see featured, let me know about it in the comments and I'll try and include it in a future episode. In the meantime though, if you missed the previous episode, you can check that out here along with a playlist containing the entire series. Until next time though, thank you so much for watching this video, have yourself an awesome day, and I'll catch you later.